Family is one of the hardest things to deal with for everyone. Whenever you choose to level up in life, you may find that your family is the biggest obstacle in your way. What can you do to continue loving your family as you demand more from yourself and your life? I'm JK Mazy, head coach at Reboot and founder of Elevated Recovery. We help high performing professionals, business owners, entrepreneurs, and leaders end their out of control behavior with porn, sex, and masturbation discreetly. Today, we're going to be answering a question that has to do with family dynamics. JK, how do I deal with family dynamics? Most of my family is not where they want to be or as quote unquote successful as they want to be. How do I deal with the thought that it's just a matter of time for me to end up in their situation? The family is a challenge for most people in the world. Family can bring up very strong emotions, both good and bad emotions. Your family has a lot to do with your success or failure in various aspects of your life, including your reboot. This can be very difficult to hear because I know a lot of men who are very attached to their families. The beliefs that I picked up from my family held me back for years in many areas of my reboot capital. My personal life, my career, my financial well-being, my physical fitness, my social aptitude, and quite a few more things struggled under the weight of all the beliefs and expectations that my family had instilled in me. And one of the things that held me back most was that I always wanted to remain relatable and likable to family members and some close friends. And I worried that if I lost those two things, my family and friends would treat me like some sort of outcast. And I carried a lot of shame and guilt for my true feelings instead of rejecting self-imposed constraints and barriers. See, I was afraid to verbalize what I wanted. I feared pursuing the type of body I wanted, the type of woman I wanted, the type of relationship I wanted, the type of social life I wanted. I was scared to determine where I wanted to live, how I wanted to live, the amount of money I wanted to make, and a lot more, right? I was afraid to step outside of these boundaries that my family had created for themselves and demand more from my life. So, gentlemen, if you're surrounded by family members who have established the same way of thinking in you, you may want to take a step back. If those family members have not arrived, this is the term the brother used, where they want to be, you're not obligated to follow that same path. You have the power to determine the changes you want to make and get to wherever you want to go. There are so many thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and ideas that families pass down from generation to generation. And, more often than not, people aren't even aware of the things they transmit to their children. You may even be doing it to your own children. Once you develop that awareness, though, it's now your responsibility to take charge of your life and make the necessary changes. Now, of course, quite naturally, your family and friends may push back. People who are comfortable and set in their ways often feel threatened when someone close to them decides that they've had enough. They don't want to honestly assess and take responsibility for their lives, and they'll project their fear and their insecurities onto you, and unfortunately, they will try to drag you down instead. But you have to keep pushing forward. My message to you today is to forget your family dynamics. You can want more from your life and reject the family mold while still loving them for who they are. You're not obligated to fall into the same traps that they chose to fall into, or they fell into their traps. You don't choose to fall into them. Sometimes we do. But you are responsible for building the life that you want to live. And you are the only one who can save yourself. I often say it, no one is coming to save you. And sometimes people go like, well, JK, you came. Yeah, I came, but I came to tell you that no one is coming to save you. So who knows, you may even inspire a family member of yours or two to step up and make changes in your life. This is actually a message I've very much beaten to death on this channel. Stop letting your family and friends hold you back from the things you need to be in life, right? Your family's path, that generational issue that they have, the fact that you may not have the most financially successful family, the fact that you may have a dysfunctional family, you keep seeing it even in those family members that you thought, oh my God, they're going to do so well. Suddenly, boom, they fucked up and did the same thing every other family member did. You can be the exception. I want you to know that. It's all about who you choose to align yourself with. A great place to start, brother, is with our Porn Reboot community. I know we hear the term Porn Reboot and you think you're just going to be hanging out around a bunch of porn addicts. But one thing that men don't understand is that porn is often the symptom of something else. And so we have some very ambitious brothers in the group. Many of them over the years, I've been doing this since 2012. Gentlemen, they have gone on to do some amazing things. I'm so proud of them. The caliber of the men, the raw character that they come in with. They come in to deal with other issues in their life that are leading them to pornography. This is a great place to be. You're going to make some lifelong friends there. It's the free Porn Reboot group. You can go ahead and click on the link in the description below this video. Now, if you're ready to take it to the next step, you're ready to work with me directly or with one of my coaches to completely upgrade your life, to transform your out of control behavior, to deal with all the symptoms that are holding you back, and to do all of that within a 90-day period, you may want to consider applying for our implementation or our intensive program. There are two programs. One's a year long, one is 90-day long. There's a link to put in an application in the description below this video. And as always, brother, if you find these videos helpful, I release a few of them every single week. Please go ahead and like the video, subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section. I will do my best to get back to you. But this is how we grow. We don't do any crazy advertising to grow the channel. And we are heavily censored by YouTube. So the only way we grow is by your support in the comments, by you guys sharing our videos and forums and with other people who may find this helpful. Thank you very much. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I'm JK, your brother in this struggle, and I'll speak to you later on in the week. Take care.